It started for me as an athlete on the soccer field. I was a soccer player with a small stature, and I was looking to utilize strategies to build strength. And I began to work out, and upon engaging in the gym and working out hard, I found that I was developing great results. So I began to study nutrition to see how I can further enhance those results. And it all began sometime around grade 10, grade 11 at 13, 14 years of age, and picking up the Weeder magazine and reading about Arnold and Franco and the group, and learning a little bit about basic nutrition. But I'm a little bit of an obsessive-compulsive personality, so I began to actually study to try and validate what these people were doing and talking about. Upon graduating from high school, I went directly to UBC, University of British Columbia in BC, Canada, and my studies majored in biochemistry and nutritional sciences. And it just fell perfectly in line with my bodybuilding goals. So I kind of became my own guinea pig in the laboratory and discovered many things through the conventional education and then the parallel studies that I was doing with blood work and determining pH and anabolic drive and catabolic activity. So all of my competitive work in the gym and my initiative to become the best bodybuilder I could be was guided by true scientific laboratory work. Over and above what worked for me, we had a group of between 10 and 13 people who saw day to day what was happening to me in this transformation. And this group at the gym then became part of the guinea pig group. And we looked back after a year and wow, the results were incredible. And at the time, I really didn't know what I had accomplished, but we had a product. All 12 of us were needing this product in order to succeed day to day with our training. I was squatting in excess of 600 pounds on a regular basis. My top squat was over 700 pounds, 7 45-pound plates on each side of an Olympic bar. You'd take the bar off and it would just do this and bend. So it was quite a remarkable feat in terms of the strength and endurance and recovery that we achieved with the training techniques and the nutraceuticals. We look back and realized that we had something that was very unique. So I pulled away with the technology because I thought that this was proprietary enough and important enough that it could be something that was marketable. In 1991, I had a little bit of a path change with regards to my studies and my personal life. I'd been diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, a serious inflammatory disease, an autoimmune disorder. But the interesting evolution and development of that disorder falls right in line with a lot of the research I was doing. What had happened was that in '91, while I was preparing for the Mr. North America Championships, the IFBB Championships in Redondo Beach, I became ill. I was bleeding and was hospitalized. And the medical professionals, Dr. Anderson at the time, had said, after the diagnostics, we don't even know how you were able to live as you did for the last year. And I became very ill in the hospital, lost approximately 50 pounds over between 7 and 8 weeks while they tried to determine what was wrong with me. And medical professionals had said before that if I didn't have surgery, that I could die, I could bleed to death. And I needed to commit to surgery within the next week. So what I did do was commit to going back to extracting the material that I thought was helping me be resilient to this condition. And I went back to extract the material, enough to last me 6 months. And within 5 to 7 days, I felt better of using it. Within 3 to 4 weeks, I was walking around like I was fine. And keep in mind that I had left the hospital with assistance from family to walk out because I didn't have the strength to walk out on my own 2 feet. So within 2 months, here I am better and back in the gym, training hard again. And within a year, I won Mr. North America Championship in '92. Further through this work, realized that this product was powerful and it could serve humanity in an amazing way. The studies that ensued demonstrated that it did not have the same side effects as non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, as corticosteroids, yet it was as powerful or more powerful than such. So I realized that there was something here not just for people who required therapeutic activity, but for people that could use it daily to support general wellness and quality of life. 9 to 10 years went by and I felt as though I was as healthy as anybody on the planet. and I didn't need this substance anymore. I had run out of my personal supply and let it run, and within 9 weeks ended up in the hospital again. I go back on the extract, and within a few days I'm better. 5 or 6 days I'm out of the hospital and back to normal life. Within a month, back to working out, back to running, and I've been on it ever since.